We're here in the newest exhibit at the Cincinnati Zoo. I'm with Tony Lewis, who runs our reptile program. Now, Tony, these are Galapagos tortoises. They grow to be the biggest tortoise in the world, but this one's only about 1/3 size. How old are they?
They're all 10 years old.
Okay.
They just turned 10 within the past few months.
Well, they've had a growth spurt, right? Because when they first came to the zoo, they were the size of an orange.
They were, and they've been gaining pretty quickly. We've been altering their diet to slow them down because they were growing a little too fast.
Yeah. Now, Tony, the theme, of our big campaign as we head toward our 150th anniversary in 2025 is more home to roam. We want to give elephants more space, just as we gave giraffes more space. How does a bigger space help the Galapagos tortoises?
The space we've given them now is close to 10 times what they used to have. And these four have got a lot more growing to do.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to see them outgrow their former home. If that would happen, we'd have to send one or two of them to other zoos.
Yeah.
And we really want to keep them because they're amazing animals. So expanding their home, more room to roam, they'll get more exercise, which is definitely healthy for them. A lot of roaming around, the walking motion will force air into their lungs, helps with respiration. And the walking strengthens their legs.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of rocks around here, some obstacles that they can climb on if they feel like it.
And
So
they are incredibly strong animals. I'm seeing how because it likes it standing on tiptoes at 100 pounds, but by the time a male like that might weigh 600 pounds, that's a strong animal.
very strong indeed.
Now, this is funny. I've seen you do this with others where you pat them on the neck and they seem to love it. He's rising all the way up. They just like the attention.
They do enjoy the attention. They enjoy touching. They can feel everything and everywhere you touch them, even on the shell.
So they have nerves out here.
Their spine is fused to the underside of the shell, so they can feel everything.
That's amazing.
But they're obviously more sensitive on the neck,
Sure.
and they really enjoy that.
Yeah.
And if you watch them, after you get done petting them, watch what he does. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he's hopeful.
He'll freeze for about another 20 seconds, and then he'll snap out of it.
Yeah. Well, now this new exhibit is neat because it gives them a lot more space because they will grow to be much bigger. How much do they weigh when they're full grown?
They can weigh up to 600 pounds for the males and about 300 for the females.
Man alive. But it's also got some water elements. Do they like to get in the water?
They do like to get in the water, typically in the morning when the water temperature is about the same as the ground temperature. At about the heat of the day, around 2 o'clock, the water temperature, the difference is just too much.
Yeah.
And it's too cold for them. But they even enjoy getting down to the waterfall.
And it's not too hot here in Cincinnati. I've been to Galapagos. It's on the equator. It gets very hot there.
I've been checking the ground temperature here, and it gets up to about 130 on the ground.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So when it gets that warm, they'll go to the shade and just take themselves out of the sun.
I know there are even some sprinklers out here, so we'll make sure they stay in good care. These are neat. Now, biggest tortoise, what do they eat?
More often than not, we give them some hay, not really a high nutrition content, just kind of a filler.
Yeah.
But they also get some browse from around the park we'll collect.
Okay.
They can eat hackberry, mulberry.
So they're leaf eaters,
Grapevine.
But how about in Galapagos? I think of that as almost a desert island. What do they eat there? Cactus or something?
They do eat cactus, any flowering plants they might find. But they're constantly roaming and constantly eating because the nutritional quality just really isn't there.
Yeah. Well, one of the neatest things about this new exhibit is that it's participatory. For an hour each afternoon when you're at the zoo, you can come in and actually visit with these tortoises and touch them just like I am. It's good not to touch them right in front of their face because even though they don't want to hurt people, if that animal bit you, you'd remember it, that's for darn sure. But it's perfectly safe to come in here and it's a fun participatory thing for you and your family to do. Tony, thanks. This is fun to be up close with these guys.
These are great animals, and our cameraman's about to get bit.
Ah!
Not even kidding.
Exactly.